everyone. I am Tina, the creative guru with Close to My Heart. I am an independent maker with Close to My Heart. So today it is Motivation Monday, and I am running with the color of the week being Ballerina. And I already did some prep work just because I had a couple minutes to spare, amazingly. And I am having a hard time breathing and thinking and talking all at the same time because of the smoke. So anyways, without further ado, I'm going to turn my screen down so that you can see my workspace. I have, as you can see, this is what Ballerina looks like. Here's the darker side next to the lighter side. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to be running a very, very basic two-tone color scheme. So I'm going to start off with a white daisy card base, and I'm going to fold it. There's a raised section, and that's what I fold into. I'm going to use my bone folder to crease that. So that's already now nice and lovely and prepped. Then I am going to do a 3-stage stamp. So I'm going to take a dark side of Ballerina, a light side of Ballerina, and I'm just going to stack these. I'm not going to tape them in any way, although you can. And I am going to use the same stamps to stamp as a background. So these two stamps are from our Every Bit of Wonderful stamp set, which is our Operation Smile stamp. So I'm going to use Ballerina and Bluebell. So I've got the lighter side of Bluebell and the lighter and darker sides of Ballerina. And I'm going to use Bluebell ink. And I'm just going to stamp randomly around to create a background. And I'm going to hold it so it's not slipping and sliding. And kind of going off of the cardstock, going into the cardstock, maybe even doing a second generation stamping there. And just doing this all over. I'm not that impressed with the second generation on the Ballerina for whatever reason, but I'll do another one because I'm going to have some sentiments and bling there. So that's quite a bit of this larger stamp. And then I'm going to take the smaller one and continue this random stamping. Maybe even some overlap. And just get a fun little background going. Go way off the charts there. Hither and yon, you know. There we go. I don't think I could safely, comfortably fit any more flowers onto this project if I had tried. So I'm not going to. So now I'm going to take my card base and my 3 sheets. I'm going to use basic adhesive for the base coat, which for me, I am true Close to My Heart products. I love our tape runner, even more than the Tombow that we do carry. I use a ton, by the way. I have had scrapbooks sitting in a horrible display space called In a Window for years and years and years. And truth be told, They all hold up except for when I didn't use close to my heart products. And so I have learned to always stay true to our products. Okay, so now to add a little extra dimension, I'm going to use our thin 3D tape. Normally I would use scissors, but truth be told, it is fairly simple to just put your nail down and pull, and it seriously nicely tears fairly smooth, actually. So you could use standard 3D tape, but if you're going to send this through the post, you will be happier, and so will your carrier. Be much, much happier if you use the thin, because by the time you have several layers such as this, and you notice I'm not too worried about perfectly lining it up, but if you get several layers going, it looks much better and works going through the post so much easier for our postal carriers if you use the thin 3D tape instead of the thick. So that's what I'm running with. Just a few strips helps lock that down. Now you could turn this, and have your patterns really not match up. I can't do that. It doesn't look good enough for me. I don't like it. It makes me feel sad. So I don't do it that way. So that adds a really nice dimensional quality. And then this really nice little scrap there. I think that I'm going to stamp it with "Inside and Out, You Are Beautiful." I think a lot of people that I know are having some emotional trying times. So let's try and lift each other up. Where I'm at, there's wildfires, there's smoke, there's horrible, horrible air quality. On top of the restrictions still in place for COVID-19. So let's just raise each other up. So I trimmed up some shimmer tape, and I'm going to grab my scissors and add some chevrons to this. So hang on while I do that. And to do a chevron, it's really easy to just go in the middle and then trim up. So that's how you get a fairly good looking chevron every time. On larger pieces, the guides on our all-purpose mat come in super handy, because if you've got like a 4-inch banner that you want to do a chevron ending, all you do is find the middle, which is 2 inches, and use the guides to get her done nice and smooth and even. Okay, so here's the back of this one. I'm going to, let's off-center it, just like that. Let it go over a little. And then I'm going to use my tape runner. Get this ready, but not actually in place. And then I'm going to chevron up 2 shorter pieces. But I'm only going to do one end on each of these, because these are going to just be little banners that are going down. Then As a reminder, if you want to get these backs off fairly easily, take a scrap piece of cardstock, add a little bit of our tape runner adhesive, smoosh that down onto it, at which point it peels up fairly easy. And it's still not the easiest thing in the world, but it is a lot easier, as you can see. So we're going to have this one coming down off of the T. And then I'm going to do the other chevron, and this one's a little longer. So there we go. Yep, see, you have to just attach it on and then it'll come off, the backing will come off. Tried to do it without, and golly gee, it didn't want to come up. So off to my little cheat sheet of extra sticky adhesive to get this sucker off of its backing. I need a little more tape that isn't covered. I hope everybody is having a good day. I sure am. I'm tired, but it's been good. You know, family is essentially safe. Some have had to evacuate, but they're all safe, you know, so I'll take that as a win. Okay. Good grief gravy. And so, okay. So, I'm still working on this, getting everything lined up and smooth and happy. And lifted off of this backing, which seems to be giving even me a run for my money. You could just see how sweaty I'm getting talking. Oh, it's exhausting here. So I've been drinking lots of coffee to keep my caffeine up, keep my bronchioles happy. Oh, good grief. Okay, so now that that's ready and delightful, I'm going to place this down here at a slight angle, but not huge. And then, let's see, then let's go on ahead and place my sentiment. And smush that all down. Pretty simple, very pretty, lots of dimension. Simple little Motivation Monday card, nothing fancy. Just using Ballerina and Bluebell, the new color of the year. Anyways, I'm getting winded, so I'm going to hop off. Wishing you all a fantastic Monday, and I will be back on Tuesday in the VIP group doing a Technique Tuesday. Look forward to seeing you then, and stay safe, stay healthy, have a great evening.